Alright, this is my first Legacy game. I'm rocking Goblins because I like the little red men, and I tend to have a much better chance at, actually doing good things with this type of deck. What I'm noticing here is he's starting off with some Brainstorm, and I've got a good start with a Goblin Lackey and some other Goblins. Certainly the way I like to get going. Um, I'm not exactly sure what he's playing yet, but I'm just going to go with a straight beat down and see what goes on. My thought here, if anyone wants to chime in, is I'm trying to go with my ultimate mana production possibility, and if I get to skip a couple drops and drop a 3 drop instead of a 2 drop, I then can drop the 2 drop as well. So that's why I went with the sharpshooter and the pile driver. The sharpshooter's not nearly as good as he normally would be, but whatever. He's still a goblin. He still makes my pile driver ridiculous, and there's usually a way to make it untap if I need to. So he's paid a life, paid 2 more, so he's down 3 life all by himself to get rid of a Mog Fanatic. I top deck lands, but that's fine. I swing in for 9. No, swing in for 7, sorry, and put him down to 9. At this point, I'm still not sure what he's playing. There's just a lot of 1 drops. Those of you who know Legacy, I'm sure, understand what this matchup is. At this point, I'm not sure what he's doing. I know he's brainstorming. I know he's probably a combo deck. I'm not sure which he's actually going for at this point. He draws his card and gives up. Okay, so at this point I don't know what he's playing. That's probably a strategic concession so he doesn't tip his hand. Chalice of the Void at 1 would certainly shut off a lot of what he seems to be doing. But being as I don't know if he's actually a combo deck or if maybe he's some sort of Sensei's Divining Top, countertop deck, I don't know. So I play a little safer, get rid of some of my burn and removal, and go into game 2. So kind of where we join up here is he is in a second turn. First turn Delta Dividing Top, now he's dropping the top. So he's already done 1 damage, and I'm sitting with a few cards in hand. I'm looking at him with 1 untapped mana, thinking I probably want to drop her and play off the Lackey and play the pile driver myself, or if I was worried about counter spells or possibly countertop, go with Ether Vial. Being as he's blue-black, I'm not thinking he's going countertop, so I drop the pile driver to make sure that it resolves right here, and I can actually swing in. So he does the damage to himself again. Pile driver comes into play. He vapors my Lackey, which makes sense. Definitely a good call there. And I'm tapped out because I was playing incorrectly. So now this is his turn 3. He shuffles the top here. She tanks for quite a while. He sits there and thinks for a while. I sped this up for the recording purpose. But now he's trying to figure out what he wants to do at this point. So he's obviously the combo deck. He's starting to go off. So I'm going to watch and see what exactly he's planning on doing, and expect that we'll be going to game 3. Interesting, he drops a Watery Grave, which means he only has the 1 Underground Sea in his deck, or possibly not a full set of Underground Seas, and he's running Graves to fill that out. That 2 damage is pretty huge in this match. You'll see him, he just hits a string of 1 drops, and then 2 drops and 2 drops, so he's down to 5. At this point, I'm assuming he would be able to win, what with the amount of acceleration he's got. Let's see, he's got a Chrome Mox, he's got a Lotus Petal. So between those 2, he can Mystical Tutor and Brainstorm to draw and duress me if he needed to. So evidently, I assume at this point I'm gonna lose, but he continues to draw, which makes me wonder what exactly is happening here. So Lotus Petals again, which is more mana. At this point, he can search for any instant or sorcery and put it on top of his library and then draw it. So I don't know what he's doing here. And he hits another duress, another brainstorm, and he goes 1 more time. And ad nauseum lets me win, so I'm not sure what he was going for there.